there as well. So we need to, that wouldn't be the clavicle. It probably would be the clavicle. So let's go to our clavicle and do a little bit of blending here. 0.5. You just want to blend it a little bit. So you can do 0.2. Just so it moves a little bit with the arm. Same thing here. Wrong arm though. Go to clavicle R. You want this to be back to spinal 3. Let's put our arms back down. Spine 3 at 1%, not 2. Let's get this back to looking like what we had it. All right, let's move our arms up again. This we need to address on both sides, it looks like. So we're on our clavicle left, and we are going to do a 0.25. Let's add a little bit more weight here. B and left click changes the size of your paintbrush. Do that like that. Do that like that. I want to, see it's cutting back over there. Let's do 0. We can do it like this. Make sure this is, make this a little bit larger. Make sure there's no influence from the other side, because we don't need any. Let's look at clavicle R. Make sure there's no influence over here. Okay, that looks good. This right here is still poking out a little bit too much for me. That needs to be clavicle R. It needs to be blended, I think. Let's see what it looks like if I add a little bit more spine. Oh, that's not what you want. Let me see. Oh, that's 0. Duh. There we go. Let's do a 0.2 for the blending. Oof. Let's do a point. Let's do a 0.1. That's still too much. Clavicle. Put a little bit of clavicle on there. That looks better. Might need to be down more. Let's do a 0.2. All right, that looks good. All right, save your file. Close this window. Arms. We got some weird funkiness over here underneath the bosom. That looks like it's using something that shouldn't be there. So let's go back to our paint weights. Open up this. Spine 3. Our breast joints. Clavicle R, clavicle L, spine 3. Let's do spine 3 at 100 again. And just make sure this is back to what it needs to be. Yeah, that's not right. This should be onto the breast joint. This should be onto spine 3. What else could this be on? This could be on the clavicle. Yeah, right there. Left clavicle. Let's put this on 0. Oh, wait, go back. Make sure you're not painting through it. Let's go and hide this mesh H. Let's select this again and go back to our skin paint weights. Yeah, you can see it's being influenced right here. So this needs to be 0. Yeah, I was nowhere near painting them. Get at a good angle where you don't have to hit anything on the other side. There you go. So now if we move, it's fine. Okay, let's unhide this again. H, hit W, close this, save your file. Close that. So now we should be good to go. We need to delete these frames off of here. So select your joints that we have keys on. We're going to delete these keys. Save your file again. Now let's open up our rig creator from the ARTv2 tools. I'm going to do rig creator. Now we want to build our rig. So let's do build rig. Oh man. This is what happened last time, I believe. Let's see. What are we doing wrong? Skin 17. We don't want to edit setup. Object mode. Maybe because I'm building rig over and over and over. Oh yes, I remember. I think we want to get rid of these. Yeah, we want to get rid of these. I think. So we're not going to save it just yet. go. That's right, we had to delete those last time. Those were the helper nodes that got generated for some reason. So we'll do continue. Female, we're going to do base female mesh. Let's just overwrite what's there. That doesn't look right. It's not, our rig is not on there. We shouldn't be in the edit setup. Maybe we're just picking our name. Oh, well, that's fine. So yeah, let's just overwrite this. Yes, overwrite. All right. Yes, we do want, okay, so we want to do our rig pose because it does work better when the arms are up, and we had it like this last time. So let's do this again. We're going to make our arms go up. We're going to make our feet go in. So let's look for the leg. Leg. And this will be better for when we start working with mocap as well. Leg L, leg R. All right. And then we want to click continue. We want to click skip this phase. We want to click you can hold down Alt and do like right click wheel mouse and then just click in the scene to take everything off. So I want to go to take your gizmo away so that it's a clean image. Click continue, build, and now it should build out your controllers, and now we'll have our rig with our controllers and with the outfit as a part of it. Again, like I was mentioning before, if we would have just left this where we skinned it onto the rig file, the base file, that wouldn't have been how you wanted it, because your character would have just been naked inside of Maya the whole time. You want to work with the character with the clothes on so you can see, if possible, you need to change the pose or make it work better. So we shouldn't have any problems with this. It should export, and then what we're going to do is re-export our main FBX file to have our clothes and our character. And then from there, we'll recheck that in Maya. We should be able to still use the same animation file we had before because it's just the joint data. And then if that works, now we should be able to see our character with clothes on, with their arms down. I think they were like doing some kind of shimmy in their shoulders or something like that. And then we should be good to go to move on to the next phase. So we're going to wait for this to build and then open up our Unreal project, export this, and then import it into Unreal to finish off the test. So right now we're just waiting. I'm not re-editing these videos, so I'm waiting just like you would if you're building this right now on your own, on your machine. Just want to make sure it works. Looks like we're getting like a cycle head Neko 1 mover offset scale may not evaluate as expected. I don't see where there's any issues in that. We didn't change anything. It looks like it's just a not a fail-safe error, but it's just like a hey, what's happening? So it says the FK and IK builds were successful, and the rig build is complete. So let's go to new scene. You can close this window. You can close your outliner. We can go to ARTv2. ARTv2 is how you want to load your rigs in. So ARTv2 and then add rig for animation.